as no one would want an enemy who could see the future, right? Then Ryu took out his iPhone Ultra Pro Max Giga Chad edition and started to text someone, saying that it was finally time to meet her and start his second step of the plan. Then the scene shifts, and we see Juri walking on the street in a hurry, thinking she needs to hurry as at this rate she will be late. She was wearing a hot black mini skirt, a white shirt, and a brown coat. Juri was still a little panicked and nervous as she reached the zebra crossing. Seeing the red traffic light, she started to pray for it to change to green as she really didn't want to be late. She began to wonder why Ryu had called her in such a hurry, lost in her daydreaming. Just then, a red limited edition Lamborghini swiftly came to a stop just on the zebra crossing, right beside her father's store. Seeing it, Juri muttered, "What is wrong with this car? This car is blocking the storefront gate, and what kind of careless person would—" But before she could finish her sentence, the window of the Lamborghini slowly started to come down, revealing Ryu inside. With a warm smile, he waved and said hello to Juri, urging her to hurry up. Juri, seeing Ryu inside the Lamborghini, got a little startled and panicked, as just a moment ago she was about to say something bad about Ryu. As the traffic light turned green, Juri, still a little panicked, hurriedly ran toward Ryu's limited edition Lamborghini. She came close to the car's window, her face nervous and a little worried, and asked Ryu if this was his car. Ryu, maintaining his warm and polite tone with a confident smile, replied that yes, this was his car, and he was really sorry for parking it in front of her store. Ryu had parked the car there to pick her up. Now, at this point, Juri was taken aback and thought, "Can Ryu read his mind?" She replied that it's okay and she doesn't mind, and with that she entered the car. Afterward, within seconds, the Lamborghini whooshed, instantly accelerating. Juri, on the other hand, still felt a little nervous watching the outside view from the car. She said with a nervous smile that this is her first time riding a car like this. Ryu, on the other hand, also said it's his first time riding a car like this. She knows that just a few months ago, he was just a poor loser, so they are the same, and she can be a little more comfortable and not be nervous. Then Juri, now a little more comfortable, turned toward Ryu and asked him how much a car like this costs. She always wanted to own a car like this, but, well, it's just an unachievable dream. Ryu casually replied, "Not much, just around 900 million won." Hearing the words 900 million won, Juri was shocked and stammered, 9.900 million. Ryu was saying it's not much. Then she asked Ryu if he knows how many convenience stores she could open with 900 million won. If her family didn't eat anything for 30 years and only saved money, even after that, it would be nearly impossible to get so much money. Ryu, casually driving with concentration, replied that compared to the money he earned from the lottery, this much is not much for him, so it's okay. Juri, on the other hand, hearing this while enjoying the view, thought that he's right. Ryu is no longer that pathetic loser who used to get bullied. He is a changed man now, and on top of that, he is a rich guy with a whopping 60 billion won to his name. Now she feels like they live in different worlds, and Ryu is going further and further from her. Then suddenly, a thought came to Juri's mind, and she got a little shy and flustered. While holding her hair, she thought that the way they are on a ride together, all dressed up, it definitely feels like a date, and she is kind of feeling a little shy. Just then, Ryu silently said, "Honestly, there is something that Ryu needs to confess to Juria." Hearing the word confess, it was enough to blow Juria's mind. Her whole face turned red, and her brain seemed to short-circuit. Smoke started to overflow from her head like a volcano eruption. Now Juria's whole face was red. Her vision was becoming blurry, and she was all sweaty. With a trembling and shaky voice, she asked, "What? Confess. She is not ready for that yet. She needed to be mentally prepared for that," she muttered. And Ryu, seeing Juria like that, at this point, Ryu also heard what Juria was thinking because of his skill, inner thought skill. Ryu also became a little nervous, and he said, "It is nothing weird to confess, and it's not what Juria was thinking, so not to misunderstand it." Juria instantly came back to her senses, saying, "Misunderstood? What is Ryu talking about?" She waved her hand and said, "It was just that something went into her eyes, so she was acting that way." But deep inside, she was so embarrassed that she wanted to jump out of the car window or hide in a rat hole. After that, as the situation became a little more normal, Ryu said, he told Juria that an old man on a pig on his head came to his dream and told him about the lottery number, right? That's how Ryu won the lottery. Juria replied, "That is correct. That's what Ryu told her." But then Ryu said, "Actually, that's not true." And he admitted that he had lied. Hearing this, Juria was a bit taken aback and confused at first. Ryu continued to explain that in reality he got the information about the winning lottery number from his